South Point Shores. Why are we here?
Had a buyer just buy a property, so we close tomorrow. So we can probably say the name of the price by the time this video comes out. It'll be closed.
Well, we'll put it in there once we edit it, but stay tuned. We want to show you a tour of South Point Shores today. Okay, we're standing in front of 1841 Sandalwood.
Yeah, so just sold it. We close tomorrow. So we're sitting here on Tuesday, the I don't know 6th, 7th of December, and we close tomorrow Wednesday. We're great property. I mean, has really great pool, fairly well renovated. In a neighborhood where, you know, I always kind of tell people, like, you don't want to have the biggest and most expensive and nicest house in the neighborhood. This is sort of like the lower end in the neighborhood. So they're surrounded by, if you go down to the end of the street, waterfront homes that are really large. So a ton of value in that, you know, pulling the property value up. And my client is looking to eventually relocate down here from Chicago. But the thing is that she wants to get some rental income, and the HOA in here really doesn't, they don't have any issue with that. So nightly rent it, weekly rent it, monthly rent it, however you want to do it.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So what was the list price on this?
So it was listed for $660,000.
Okay.
And it was, there were 2 or 3 other people that were very interested in this property. When I came to show it, and I was just FaceTiming my client, came to show it, the agent that had the booking an hour before me was still here.
So that's always like a little bit, it can be stressful, I guess, if you feel like there's another buyer interested in the same property your buyer is.
Yeah, and I even started shooting the outside for about 10 or 15, 20 minutes, and they were still in there. So she had been here for an hour and 20 minutes. And generally speaking, an agent's not going to stick around. You know, they'll cut it short if their client's not interested.
Right. If you're not interested, most people are not going to linger.
Yeah, let's go move on.
Questions. So I remember you called me, and we were talking through it right after that happened. So it's nice to have somebody
to bounce it off of. But you know, at the end of the day, though, you know, I basically said to my client, well, what do you want to do? And she's like, I want this house.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, this is the best thing that we've looked at. I really like this house. Like, I want to go in, and I want to go in really strong. And I said, well, look, you know, there's somebody who has been here for an hour and a half, hour and 20 minutes, hour and a half that's been looking at it. So what we ended up doing is coming in just a little bit over asking. So that is still happening a little bit, certainly not like it was about 1.5 years or 2 years ago, but she secured the house. And so, you know, when you have 2 or 3 different people that are kind of like involved in the mix, you could potentially put an offer in. And literally what I said to the listing agent was, what is it going to take to sell this house tonight? We want it under contract tonight. We want it pending tonight.
And some agents will tell you more than others.
Right.
That's why it's good to have a good rapport with agents and be professional.
Sure.
And win or lose, I think even more so if you don't win the property for your client, how you act afterwards can make or break. And things fall through
all the time.
And the agent, if they felt like apples to apples, you were, you know, the same as the other offers or whatever potentially, but you guys really got along. I mean, that could set you over the edge for your buyer.
Sure.
And so that's really important.
That's super important. Yeah, absolutely.
So how many bedrooms, how many bathrooms?
3 bedrooms, 3 baths, fairly well renovated. There were a couple of updates that needed to be done. There was an addition that was done on the side of the house that was, you know, it wasn't finished really well, but you know, it did put another bedroom on there. But the lot is really large. It's very deep and very wide. And so if they wanted to do an addition onto it, they could. The pool was spectacular, really well finished, and had the largest pool heater I've ever seen. And you can do, you know, jacuzzi, pool, the whole thing. But it was really well done. So it's, you know, my guess is that they'll really, really well with rentals, especially if they go nightly or weekly with it.
Yeah, wow.
So yeah, it's great property.
Cool.
Yeah.
If you were to guess, how many homes do you think are back here?
If I was to guess, my guess is 60.
113.
Wow, I'm way off.
I know.
That's a lot.
You know, I love this area because it's not as pricey as if it were west of the trail by downtown.
Right.
You're still a very easy drive.
Yeah.
You do get, depending on what street you are back here, you might be close to that dry dock where they have a dry dock storage back here.
Yep.
So depending on what street you're on, that can get really busy. We're not on that street. This is not on the water, but it's water frontage back here on some of the homes.
Right.
So the prices range between $557 and upwards of $6.3 million in the last year.
$6.3 million is the highest sale in here. That's incredible.
They've got some newer properties back here too. I've seen a few of them over the years, and yeah, it's a nice area. You've got a scattering of restaurants down this way. You're close to kind of the Gulf Gate scene.
Yeah.
Like those, you know, like just cool bars and just low-key restaurants.
Right.
There's actually, we'll have to do a video there. There's a really awesome Turkish restaurant in Gulf Gate.
Okay.
It's very authentic, and I don't know if y'all know I'm half Turkish, so I would know.
Yeah.
Great restaurant over there.
The location's great. I mean, look, you're in South Sarasota. I mean, you're and you're still close to downtown. We just came, through downtown on the way over here. So, yeah, 10, 15 minutes or so.
Yeah.
And keep in mind, we're in the hardest season right now too, and the traffic is outrageously bad right now. But and yeah, probably 15 minutes. Out of season, it'd probably take you 5 minutes to zip up to downtown.
Did you know that they have a neighborhood osprey that lives in South Point?
That's cool.
I read that.
That's
I was
cool.
like, it's by the entrance.
Huh.
So
Okay.
Just see if I can find a picture.
That'd be up
for
that
you
way.
guys.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know.
Yeah, I thought that was neat. And yes, the amenities, the main amenity would be the boat ramp.
Okay.
So you've got the boat ramp here.
Yep. It's not crazy to think that you could just literally just put your boat inside your garage. Yeah. Put it in the water, and when you're done with it, put it back in the garage every night.
And also, if you're new to the channel, we just want to make sure that we are here to show you about Sarasota.
Yep.
If you're not familiar with Sarasota, Florida, we're sitting here right on the best coast, the Gulf Coast.
Absolutely. In my opinion, I'm starting to see better quality inventory, and we're seeing a lot of buyers in the market right now. So yeah, we're busy. We're really busy.
And buyers have options. I think coming into this market now with the interest rates dipping down here and to a more affordable range, we're going to have some more demand coming up. And I think that'll offset a little bit with the inventory we'll see. Right. But more so, just to get back to the point of the channel, which I hope you tune in. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. It's about the lifestyle here.
Absolutely.
And not just real estate, but that's what we do.
Right.
And we want to show you all the great listings and the great
we want to show you parts
properties.
of town and restaurants and different things that are here for sure. You have a $10 million listing right now. I have a $7.95 million listing coming in June.
It's going to be amazing, this one.
Yeah, up on the river. He gutted it. I mean, tore down walls, put extensions and balconies in.
Sounds amazing.
Yeah, he really is doing a ton of work on it. So we're super excited to see that. That's going to be coming.
St. Regis closes.
St. Regis closes.
In the summer.
Should be,
summer.
Yeah, early summer. Should be June, maybe early July. Zerata closes the first week or two in January. We have a lot. We have a lot going on. Yeah.
But, I've got two listings that are under contract under 500.
Yeah.
So we don't want you to think that we just do the multi-millions because we've done this a long time.
I have a condo. I have a condo that closes next week. It's $295,000 in Las Palmas, which we have a video on. If
check it out.
Have you seen the video? There's a video on. We shot over at that property as well. So but we do everything. But by and large, most of our properties or most of our listings and our businesses, Longboat Key, Siesta Key, Minnesota. Yeah, we are doing
Lakewood
a little bit in Lakewood Ranch, a little bit in Bradenton.
Osprey, Nokomis, down to Minnesota.
Yeah.
I really, really have enjoyed working on Minnesota. Lots of Midwesterners down there. Yeah, but we want to show you the wide range of availability in terms of like architectural styles, different prices, different neighborhoods, whether you like more an HOA neighborhood or more of like a non-deed restricted or somewhere in the middle. Like I think SOUTHPOINTE Shores is kind of somewhere in the middle, right?
Yeah. For sure.
And so we want to educate you, and hopefully we are a little bit entertaining.
Hopefully.
Some days we're like on the go and we're trying to fit a video in. But anyway, the point is that we are thankful that you're watching and subscribing. And
please subscribe. I need to build. You guys are keep hearing me saying this. I need to catch up.
Just do mine.
Andrew Reese Luxury. Don't worry about her. She has enough subscribers already.
We share the same videos on his page, so please subscribe to his and your pages.
It's Andrew Reese Luxury. And if you just look for that on YouTube, you'll find me.
And your cell?
And my cell phone number is 941-586-2460.
And you can reach me anytime. Call or text 941-544-7690.